Please be seated. Respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. The word respect has always been around us. We speak and hear it every day. When we began to speak when we were young, we were taught to say thank you, please, and sorry to others. Respect has a spectrum of definitions and applications that often we are confused of our own interpretation of the word and wonder if we are showing respect in the right way. Respect can mean taking confidence in oneself, appreciating others, showing reverence to the elders, paying attention when a person is speaking, not leaving a dining hall table dirty, or even scraping the leftover food and putting the dish in a neat way. So, what is respect? Respect to me means respect for diversity, and such definition of the word was rooted in me through my personal experiences in Canada. 4 years ago, my family made a choice that would change my life, that we would move to Canada. Although I had studied English in Korea since kindergarten, my language skill was only to the extent of writing and reading. I still lacked in speaking. I remember practicing what I was going to say before ordering at Starbucks. I had to ask my friends or the Urban Dictionary because I didn't know what words like RSVP, TTYL, or TBH meant. I often found myself awkwardly laughing at a joke along people when I actually did not get the joke. It was challenging, but what kept me up through this transition stage were the people around me. It started with their asking me how to pronounce my Korean name and what it meant. They told me the meaning and the sound of my name were lovely, telling me that I should keep my Korean name rather than to use Allison for convenience. After numerous attempts, they tried to call me by Hyewon with correct pronunciation. And other times, my friends asked me to teach them some simple Korean words like apple, water, house. I taught and they learned, first to speak and then to write. Such incidents might sound trivial and small, but they meant a lot to me at the time. My friends made me feel connected. Their actions show that they had respect for me, my culture, and me. They were not pretending to respect me with sweet lip services. No, they were trying to know and understand me through my culture. They were eager to learn how to speak words in my language. They were willing to try my cuisine. Their actions made me feel not compelled to adapt and fit myself to the community, but rather feel whole and welcomed with who I was, no matter what culture, language, and beliefs I had. I felt accepted, understood, and part of the community. Today in this chapel, I believe we have many students who might have gone through the same period and felt the same feelings as I did. Some of them might be experiencing these right now. This is because Appleby is a diverse community with people from 29 different countries and 40 different backgrounds. From my years at Appleby, I learned that living in a new environment with a new culture cannot be done solely through my own determination and effort, but requires help and care of others. It was the numerous strong lines that connected to the single dot from Korea and made it to feel at home at Appleby. And this is not only my case. One friend of mine told me that she first felt connected to the Appleby community when people asked her how to say hello in her language and how high schools in her country operate. She felt as if people were interested in her culture and willing to become friends with her. Another friend recalled the moment when people came up and complimented on her traditional costume at the Moon Festival. For others, when their religions or beliefs were discussed in the chapel, when people recognized their country's food in the dining hall, and when people asked how Thanksgiving and Christmas are in their countries. It was those rather simple and small actions that made them feel understood and respected. Whether shown explicitly or implicitly, intentionally or unintentionally, it was these actions and words of us that formed the lines that connected individual dots and weaved us into a cohesive patchwork of different cultures. As I have mentioned, Appleby consists of individuals from 29 countries and 40 backgrounds. So diverse is our community that we're like a little globe. Each of us represents a certain set of beliefs, religion, tradition, language, and values, and we try to acknowledge and celebrate such multiplicity in many ways, including cultural dinners and performances, chapel lessons, cultural presentations at house meetings, and more. Now, it is time for us to bring this to the next level. We can make our connections even stronger and our bonds tighter, and we can do so by learning about each other without chances of misunderstanding and confusion that we often encounter. For example, you could have, in the past, unintentionally upset your friend from Korea by writing his name in red, because in Korea, we only write dead people's names in red. Moreover, you might have, even without even knowing, offended your friends from Asia by giving them white flowers. White flowers in Western culture represent purity, perfection, honesty, everything positive. In Asia, however, they symbolize mournful occasions and are used only for funerals. And who knows if you have ever disturbed your friends from India by eating your food with your left hand, or Asian friends by tapping your chopsticks on a table at a sushi restaurant. At these very moments, you could have felt confused and startled at your friends' uncomfortable and angered reactions and faces. For some of you, this could have led you and your friends into a situation where reconciliation could not be reached. But now you know why. Now you know what the mistake was. We learn about a new culture, and this doesn't mean just being aware of that culture's language, traditions, and values. It means taking all of these aspects into account and applying them in a respectful manner. Take what you have learned into consideration when treating a person from that culture. Not only do you have much more knowledge about that person's culture, but you also have deeper understanding of that individual. By learning the culture, you are accepting the differences between you and your friends. You are acknowledging the diversity of our community. You are appreciating this diversity by understanding your friends from different backgrounds. You are, if you didn't know, showing respect. Now could you please rise and join me in singing hymn 450?